Hello and welcome to Your Daily 5. I am Jane Gallina, also known as Airplane Jane, and I'm pretty accessible in sharing all of my information on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, my website, CJane Trade, and also a leader at tickertalker.com. If you all ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at jane@cjanetrade.com. All right, let's get into it. This week has been quite volatile. We saw a big drawdown on the S&P 500 ETF, the SPY, and now we're seeing, you know what, we are hitting a 50 simple moving average and also riding up from a longer term trend. So at this point, I like the SPY for a rebound trade with the 50 simple moving average as that support to watch for risk management, and then a confirmation with a breakout above 391.20. Now, we do have a new president in office, so sometimes this will change the aspects of what happens during the upcoming year. So I looked at the seasonality for the SPY, right? If you look at it, pretty much every year, except for last year with the pandemic, we have been positive for the month of March, and then slowly a little dip in April, and then continuation up for the year. In fact, that gray line is going to be 2017 when we saw Trump coming into office. So looking at that was a little sideways pretty much until about mid-May, and then we surged higher. So right now we've had a little minor correction, and many times we see a bounce coming into that first week of March. So I do like this for an oversold style bounce on the SPY, looking for a break above 391.20 again. At the same time, Apple is the largest holding in the S&P 500. We've also come to a bit of a support in that downward on the bottom trend line. And we bounced off of there on Tuesday. And that resistance of 125.80 is going to be important to watch. Now, again, looking at the seasonality, we also see Apple is just showing oversold as well. So there could be some buyers getting in with that Buffett style mentality, be greedy when others are fearful, and getting ready to buy it at a bargain. When we look at this seasonality for Apple, 4 out of the 5 years here, minus this year, of course. So 3 out of the past 4 years, we have seen a surge in the beginning of March as well. So looking for that to continue, having a discount to one of the top holdings in the S&P 500, in the QQQ, the NASDAQ as well. So looking at potential hedge funds could be getting in here at this discounted area. Now, the next one that just came into the S&P 500, big influence not only in the S&P 500, but in the electric car space, green energy space, is Tesla. Of course, we've all heard about Pelosi buying those $500 calls for 2022. So what does that mean? Well, maybe she thinks it's going to continue up. Maybe, actually, that was her husband, excuse me, not Pelosi. So now we're seeing, yes, again, another major from the S&P 500 is finding a bit of support today. This is the end of the week. This is very, very rarely in oversold territory on that RSI, and we are so close to being oversold here. So again, another major holding in the S&P 500 on a discount down from 890 all the way down to 740, $250 off. I mean, that's almost 25% off, right? And it's not even Black Friday. All right, next on the list is going to be silver. Silver is lining up. We've heard so much talk about silver, including Wall Street bets that wanted to have that silver squeeze happen, which did happen February 1st. But here's the real thing. That weekend, people were buying silver bullion online, and they were not receiving the physical product. They were receiving certificates. It is in high demand right now, and the price seems to be squashed and a bit manipulated, holding it down until that actual market catches up. So seeing that we have this demand for the physical product, likely the futures are going to catch up, and likely silver will be moving to the upside. I would look again at that 50 simple moving average for support and a breakout up above 2580, that downward trend line. Last on the list today is going to be Oracle. We are breaking out to new highs. In fact, a close above 66.50 would take us up likely to $73. I would use that $65 mark as support. And you can see that we do have volume building as we've been moving to the upside with these equi-volume candles. So looking for a stronger close for the week, for the month, and for the day on Oracle. If you guys have any questions, you can also find me on tickertalker.com as one of the leaders there. I do offer trade ideas, a newsletter, and my watch list building live on my channel there as well. That's going to be your Daily 5 for today. Carpe profit, seize those profits one trade at a time.
Hey, Grayson Rose here with StockCharts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, consider giving it a like down below, maybe leave us a comment, and if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe at the link up above. We're gonna bring you daily content from an incredible collection of technical analysts and financial experts.